No 3 times. Thursday, 7:30, Fridays, Eve. All right. Thank you. That's nice of you to say that. Likes my shirt. Yeah, you already know. Popping trees. What's good, everybody? How's everyone? What am I doing?
They're savage animals.
Give it up to the
They are
JumpOut
people that are
Guys
sick, really sick.
in the chat. That's for you. Let the children say. The main line. He's up in here. Yeah, we know. Thank you. You know, I switched it up. Usually it's a t-shirt or a hoodie, but you know I threw that lumberjack. Hold on, let me pop my chest. Lumberjack chest. I'm tripping. But yo, hey guys, you know what it is. The Me episodes live. Click like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. And it can be the wee episodes. You know what I mean? You dig? It could be the wee episodes. We ain't changing it. I'm keeping the bird up there, not the X, but that's where you can catch me at on the Twitter or the X, if you won't call it that. This is the YouTube, you know that. And then right over here, that's a little Cash App. Do what you can do. Yeah. Probably a light or something. I'm thinking I need an overhead light, because you see this gets a little splotchy sometime there, guys. But we working what we got, what we want. Let me tell you about the show. We're going to talk about them Cougars. We're going to talk about this crazy 30,000 feet up in the sky. He's trying to die. And then we're going to talk about Betterson Wade, a mother in Mississippi who has gone through not one, but 2 tragedies with the Jackson PD. And also, you already know, man, we're going to talk about Dwight Howard, because... why are we booing him? I want this.
All in response, I said, I'm moist. I'm moist. Good God, I'm moist. I'm moist. Yes, I am.
Yo, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, watch this. Hear me out on this. And we're going to get to that one, because it's crazy. And always, you know, we got the call-in line, and we live 313-825-5557. If you don't like any of those topics that I have chosen for this evening's discussion, you call that line, and you tell us what you want us to know. But I'm going to warn you. You get to take over as host, but that does not absolve you, you know what I'm saying, from any type of responsibilities or anything like that. You know what I mean? You still gotta, know what you're talking about, say what you gotta say, have a good, interesting point of view, and don't be crass, don't be crazy crass on here. We're all here just to spread love, share ideas, and look at this world and hold on for dear life through this roller coaster. So what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Kiki, you saw the topics. I think it's time for you to hit the hay. I mean, at least act like you're sleeping, which means you can't be with the JumpOut Guys in the chat, because really it's for JumpOut men and women. And you're with the girl, but these topics tonight are definitely not for the uninitiated. And I know, Kiki, your reply would be, but I've watched Django Unchained with you like 1,000,000 times. And yes, you have watched the Django Unchained. Can't watch the show just yet. Or at least, let me give you a hint. Hold on, Kiki, just between you and me, let's switch the camera up just so Everybody knows it's just me and McKaylin talking right now, guys. Stay out of our business. Look, Keeks, this is what you do. Watch the show, because of course I need to get my views up. You know, I need these people out here like, subscribing, and sharing. I need to get my views up. So you can keep it on. You can like listen, but don't be in the chat like you're actually here. You can't participate. Can't participate. Just gotta but what I would do is I'd go to bed. Storm's in the building. Showing love. Oh, Reckless World is in the building.
So was a lowercase G, but now I'm the big G.
I don't know what that is.
Breakdown.
What's good, y'all? Oh, you know what? Let me send something out to my peoples. Tell them to hop on. I don't got nobody's phone number. Take it over here. Hey guys, did you know that's what I forgot. I always forget something each and every week. I forgot this right here is One Sad Puppy. I do fantasy football. I gotta talk about it. Let me tell the group that I'm about to talk about fantasy football. About to show you. Do a show for the birds. When I feel like it. That's why you gotta hit your alerts.
Breakdown.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
I don't want to.
Oh, I know what that button is.
Back on that bullshit again.
Yes,
Back
I
on
am.
that.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I is. All right, so check me out real quick. All right, we play fantasy. So if anybody knows, my Philadelphia Eagles won this week. We beat up on Miami.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
We're about to take on the Commanders, the Washington Football Club, the Redskins by their former name, whatever you want to call them. We're about to see them this week, and I hope my guys are focused and not trying to overlook them, because you know some stuff happens inside the NFC East, and they're definitely a conference foe, and we just need to go in there and handle business. That's all I'm just saying.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
You already know. Ramid is repping for those Jets, those Jets, Jets. It sounds their chant similarly sounds like our chant. You know what I mean? Like you spell it out, and you guys don't have enough letters, so you got to say it like Jets 3 times after that. We don't do it. Anyway, I look forward to their defense. I like the Jets defense. Yo, as you can see, I gotta win. I am 2 and a 5. I am a 2 and a 5. I gotta win over Baba Yaga. Yabba Baba Yaga. Now, Reckless World tells me Richie Revolution said, hey, you're always telling people to call up or whatever. You never ever have the phone lines on, and tonight's not any different. But you know what? I'm gonna put the phone lines up. We're gonna call Baba Yaga right now, real quick. Very quickly, we're gonna call Baba.
Thank you for calling
Yaga.
Call-In Studios host and call screener line. Please enter your show or meeting number and press pound.
Enter your 6-digit PIN number.
Okay, I messed that up. It's the pressure. It's live. It's live.
That was an invalid PIN for talk and shit get and click.
What?
Please re-enter
She
your
said it.
6-digit PIN. If you think you have...
She said the... I love that lady.
Welcome, host. You have not started a show session in Callan
That's right.
Studio and cannot yet receive calls on talk and shit get and click.
They're not lying.
Please
She is
visit
not
the
lying.
Callan Studio website and begin your session.
That
Music
robot
will play until your session
is keeping it
begins,
real.
or you may call back when
Let
you're
me hear the
ready.
music. What plays when it's not? What do you guys think about that music?
Welcome,
I
host.
know,
You
we
are
got
now in the
Kevin
host room and
Byard.
can manage your
He
callers
is
from
a
the Callan
dog.
Studio
He's
web
a
interface.
dog. I can't do
Audio
it.
recording is
I can't do
on.
it.
Time out.
You heard it's being recorded. It's being recorded. This is a matter of record right now. We are going on the record. We are live right now. You should already know the call-in line, 313-825-5557. We do a little show called the We episodes. I know it started out as the me, guys. But like it says there, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the whatever, the share, whatever. Let's see some likes up in here. You guys can hit like. Oh, here we go. Look, I got, oh, yeah. Hit like right now. If you're on this thing, you're close to your like button. Somebody done unliked it. Somebody liked it, then unliked it. We back to liking it again. I don't know. That's what we can do. We episodes. That's how we get down. But that's what I'm saying. Guys, you see it right here. 154 to 131. I beat Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga and I were tied at 1-5 going into this contest. And now Baba Yaga is 1-6. And I am 2-5. And I am going for everybody's neck. You want to know why, first and foremost? Because David Montgomery might be out. He might have the ribs, but guess who is back, ladies and gentlemen? Jonathan Taylor, Indiana running back, who was holding out because he needed his cash. He needed his cash flow, but they worked those things out, and he's back on the field, and he's kicking. Can I say ass? Yeah, he's kicking that ass. Thank you, Ev Love. I mean, if you guys like to hit the clap hands emojis, if you want to hit the clap hands emojis for me, you can definitely do that because I deserve it. And you want to know how I won this match? All right, so it's 154. But George Kittle had his 10. He was supposed to have more. It was tight end week, and all the tight ends showed up and showed out, including Dallas Goedert on the side of the Eagles. I'm giving him mad praise because he showed up and showed out for tight ends week or whatever. But I mean, tight end day, but George Kittle played on Monday night game. Tight end day was over, but he still managed to nag me 10. Now, do you know what really saved me? Do you know what really saved me? That Giants defense gave me 7. His Raider defense, I'm sorry, my Giants defense gave me 15. His Raiders defense gave him 4. My kicker gave me 8. His kicker gave him -1. Yo, and the thing is, I played Brian Hoyer, guys. Do you know who Brian Hoyer is? Yeah, you got to get into a DeLorean, get that MFR up to 88 miles per hour, dial back that flux capacitor to ever get to know Brian Hoyer. He showed up and showed out and gave me, like, nothing. He gave me 1 point, 1 stinking point, 1 stinking point. At one point, he was negative points, and he's the quarterback. They supposed to usually get the most points. Josh Dobbs pitched in for me as the quarterback for Arizona, if you don't know who he is, but he's got alopecia. He's got real alopecia, not that Jada Pinkett stuff. That man ain't got no eyebrows. You want to know? You want to know how I know? I'm going to pull up his picture so you can get a better look at him. Let's do that. Maurice. Mo 3 times. Scamp. Look at this guy. You see those? That's the shadow from his brow bone. Those ain't even eyebrows. Look at him. He got the Zab Judas. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, huh? You see that? He got those colored in. He's been threaded and he's got tattoos. But look at him in fight night. Where is that man's eyebrows? Nowhere to be. That's alopecia. Jada got eyebrows. She keeps them shits thick and done. Jada ain't got, I don't even know why I'm talking about Jada. She's not even a subject tonight. I'm just hurting for Will Smith right now, guys. Oh my God. Damn it, William. Like, I don't want to talk about it, but I can't. I have not seen Jalen Hurts and his wife, but let's check her out. I mean, check them out. Oh, she's... Look at that. She has eyebrows. That's no alopecia right there. Alopecia. Chilling with the fams. Conference champs. Hopefully get another conference champ. Hopefully get another run at the Super Bowl. hopefully we get to do all that. And it seems like we're playing strong. The boys are playing strong. But yeah. That's what happens. Hey guys, we're gonna talk about that boy, what's his name? We're gonna talk about this guy. Have you guys heard about what's going on with Dwight Howard? You guys heard? Have you guys heard what's going on with Dwight Howard? We're gonna definitely talk about that. Just a little bit. But first, what is going on here? Am I really I'm getting phone calls here, guys. Hold on for a second. I usually put it on D&D. I don't know why I'm tripping. Somebody's literally trying to call me. Let's do not disturbs. All right. I'm sorry about that. Why are our phones going off in the meeting? We're supposed to be having a meeting. The phones are going off in the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Like, I honestly hate that each and every week that I have to do a story on some nonsense. You know? Like, I'm befuddled, if you will, if that's a word. I'm befuddled at the same time, which means I'm confused. I am so confused how we live in days and times where week by week, people are just going through the most unimaginable tragedies that you can go through. What am I talking about? Why am I this is why. See this lady right here? Her name is Betterson Wade. That's a kick-ass name. Betterson. Right? She wants answers. She wants some answers. She definitely wants answers. Listen, let me do this. Always something, guys. But let me tell you what's going on with her. Put my pick up. Throw me up. Throw me up on this thing. Let me tell you what happened. So this is according to prosecutors, but on January 13th, 2019, police officers Barney Lampley, it's going to go through a slide of the police officers, but their names are Barney Lampley, Aaron Fox, right there. So they were in a predominantly black neighborhood in Jackson, Mississippi, right? And they were canvassing in that neighborhood because they were looking for suspects in a fatal robbery of a pastor that took place hours earlier. You know what? I think I got a picture of the pastor. Here he is. Anthony Longino. Yep. So, don't forget. All right, so basically what happened was the officers saw a man named George Robinson. This is George Robinson. This is him in the white suit with the blue shirt. Another picture of him up close. And personnel. Let's freeze it right there. Right? So the officers saw George Robinson sitting in his car in front of his house and approached him because they thought they had seen him dealing drugs earlier. So they ordered him to exit his vehicle, but Robinson, who was a stroke victim, was slow to comply. So according to the indictment, the officers pulled Robinson from his car and threw him headfirst onto the pavement. Now, the responding ambulance treated Robinson at the scene and released him. The officers arrested Robinson on misdemeanor charges of failing to obey a police officer and resisting arrest before releasing him with instructions to appear at a future court date. Does that sound familiar? Within hours, Robinson's girlfriend saw him losing consciousness and called for another ambulance. Robinson died at a hospital on January 15th. Why is this important? Why am I talking about this man? Because this man is Betterson Wade's brother. That's Betterson Wade right there with a picture of George Robinson. Got the red hair. So this is in 2019. This is going on, and this case is going on through the George Floyd case. So you have a woman here whose brother died in the custody of Jackson, Mississippi Police Department. They brutalized him, obviously didn't treat him properly, and sent him off at his own will and told him that he had a court date. So, George Robinson dies at the hospital on January 15th. The state coroner ruled the death as a homicide, and the coroner's report and other medical reports stated that Robinson died from blunt force trauma to the head and bleeding from the brain, and that he had several broken ribs. He was supposed to be treated by, not only he was brutalized by police, but obviously he was not properly treated through the EMTs. I'm just seeing this. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I try. Chop this. I'm trying to, I don't know how to reword it. The lumberjack. All right, so the three officers that I showed you, Barney, Lampley, and Fox. Barney, Lampley, and Fox. That's Barney and Lampley. I think that's Lampley. And switch, that's Fox. Right? So the three officers, they were placed on paid administrative leave. They went through their trial. Fox ended up becoming indicted. Most of them during that time before Fox was charged in 2022, I believe, or 2021, they went to other jobs. Some went back to work after that, by the way. So this is what she's going through. All right? And yeah, they found Fox guilty on August 4th of 2022. And he was sentenced to 5 years in prison. Now, I didn't dig into this case particularly, but obviously there had to be some play and some foul play when the police reported actually what happened. And I'm not sure if they actually had any type of body cam footage or anything like that. But I bring that up because that is tragic, and this woman above me faced a tragedy, with her brother, right? So Betterson Wade stood up and spoke up for her brother, as you can see in the picture, that picture, right? And then she spoke out against police brutality, and little did she know she would have to do it again for her son. And why? Because back in March, Dexter Wade, Betterson Wade's son, left his residence and was fatally hit by an officer-driven SUV while walking across Interstate 55 in Jackson. What am I doing? This is the Interstate 55 in Jackson. That's why I put it in the official whistle right there. All right. So this is Jackson, Mississippi. And the incident was ruled accidental. And not long after the 37-year-old was identified and contact information for his mother, Betterson Wade, was located. Once we get that information, I turn it over to the police. That's what she says. And it is their jurisdiction so that they can do the proper death notification. Now, that is a quote from the Hinds County Coroner's Office, LeGrand Elliott. We'll get more into why the coroner's office is making statements. But according to Betterson, she never received that information. Instead, she turned to posting on social media and making frequent calls to the Jackson Police Department while searching for her son. Now, as lead investigator continued to tell her that there were no leads on Dexter's whereabouts, he was buried in a common grave. He was buried in a common grave next to unclaimed bodies in July. You know what? I'm going to add a picture because I just want you guys to see this. Name it grave. You want to see his headstone? Here it is. That's his gravestone. So that's right. Betterson said she never received that information. Right? She turned to posting on social media. And as the lead investigator continued to tell her that there were no leads on Dexter's whereabouts, he had been buried. Number 672, next to unclaimed bodies, back in July. Yeah, it's sad. I'm going to leave that up there. So the following month, a new investigator took over the case after her predecessor retired and was said to have uncovered the truth less than a couple of weeks later. Betterson Wade is like they had her looking for him all that time and they knew who he was. Betterson stated in regard to learning what took place. As far as why it took so long to find out, she mentioned past issues with law enforcement. Her brother George Robinson had died, we mentioned. And after being slammed by the Jacksonville cop in 2019, maybe it was a vendetta. Maybe they buried my son to get back at me, she said. Now, it wasn't until this month when Betterson was finally able to find Dexter's resting place. Get fly. Tell him. We're about to talk about this random. But Dexter Wade, he leaves behind two daughters. They're older now, that's on a picture. And his girlfriend. That's right. Call in live 313-825-5557. I'm sorry to give you guys that bad news, but I gotta keep you guys understanding that it's craziness out in these streets. It is. Yeah. What's a lumber body shirt? What is a lumber body shirt? We about to see some, man. We gotta see the threads. Lumber body shirts. There better not be no glitter on the collar. I'm gonna be so upset with you. I'm getting different images. Let me show you. I'm certain that this is not what you're talking about. Look at this one here. That's all you got to do right there. The lumber. Yeah. Look at me. I'm stupid. Lumber. Lumberjack. Duh. Mohair slacks. Y'all was doing it up. I tell Flash all the time when I go in that closet. Bro, where you was rocking the 4300s, the 4400s. That's how they wear it now. Mainline, that's how they wear it now. Why can't I see my voice? Those aren't, oh no, those are. Oh yeah, these the Papas right here. And are these the like the shoe style too? Oh yeah, these are the casinos. Nikki got whacked out wearing a pair of them. Gangster. Rocking them. You know what I mean? Where you keep your little 22 on your nose. I'm gonna get a pair of these though. Oh no, I'm not. You have to wear heels with those. Those fuzzy things. What are people doing? Now that's mohair right there. Oh, you guys can't even see it. I'm tripping. It's like I'm entertaining myself over here. Hold on, let me show you. Check out these bad boys. Check out those ass. The pants. The pants. Yo, are these in? Like, are the women's wearing those? Smack a booty, I get an electric shock. Get that static shock. What are you cheering for? I don't know. That Mick Foley, that Dude Love, that Cactus Jack. I know all about those old school jaunts. Yeah, that's right. Take it back to the cool, calm waltzes. Take it back to the cool, calm waltzes. Let me check my my phone lines. They're dry. Oh, we gotta say it. Dry. I got another one for you. Yo, I got another one for you. We gotta get better. That's all I'm saying. We gotta get a whole lot better. Cougars! Wow, Cougars!
I'm a risk taker.
Yeah.
A calculated risk taker.
These streets are crazy. These digital streets are crazy. This is Vanessa Vigil. Miami, she was arrested. Oh my goodness. I'm about to do this, but you guys, you might want to hit the lines. You might want to look alive, because I really want your opinion on this. I want your opinion on this because I need it. I would like it. You know, I think I'm deserving of your opinions. You know, I put in so much hard work and dedication to get out to you every Thursday, 7:30. You ever see me come on at 7:31? Maybe once or twice. But normally, you know, 7:30, I'm on there. I am on there. So, let me talk about this lady right here. Vanessa Vigil, 35-year-old Vanessa Vigil is facing federal charges for persistently pursuing a relationship with a 16-year-old boy.
Ever since I was a lowercase G, but now I'm the big G.
But he's not a big G. He's still a lowercase G. Yo, the 35-year-old cougar slash school secretary, cougar, row, cougar slash school secretary was caught attempting to pounce on the young kid when, well, allow me to allow Miami-Dade Local 10 News to tell it. That was dramatic, right? I be trying. I start from, it's like a 2-minute banger. Let's do it.
Southwest Miami-Dade with the disturbing details.
Police saying this school secretary persisted and persisted to the point that the 16-year-old student was so uncomfortable that he had a panic attack. Former high school secretary Vanessa Vigil facing 6 felony charges. Police say she persisted in a romantic pursuit of a 16-year-old student at Miami Killian Senior High. In early September, for 3 weeks, the defendant had been very flirtatious with him by asking for his telephone number and calling him handsome. She began to touch him and say, "I love you," police say. The advances inside the school's office allegedly became more physical. In one incident, as the student bent down to pick up something, Vigil allegedly began tapping his lower back with her nails and said, quote, "I would have bagged you if I was in high school."
That's right. She would have bagged him.
And look what she did. Look what she did.
Would have bagged her. If only she was in high school. Let's go back. That's right. According to the arrest report, on September 21st, the victim, the 16-year-old boy, who works as a student office aide, secretary, is an office aide, that is definitely an X videos type scenario, right? But he drops his pencil on the floor, bends over to pick it up, at which time some sultry MILF, aka cougar, aka Vigil, stood behind him and began tapping on his lower back with her nails, the acrylic joints. I wonder if she had cat nail. Yo, but I say all this to say this. This is what I'm saying. She taps the lower back. Guys, do you know what that is? Do I gotta pull it up for you right now? What are we doing here? All right. Listen. Have you guys ever heard of the lower chakra? The lower one, the one that would be on that lower back, the base of the spine. It's all about sexuality, creativity, power, control, money, and relationships. It is one of your lower chakras. You know, you got your crown, you got your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, and then your sacral, right where you're.
The American dream.
I'm out of control. But she hit him with the lower lumbar. She hit him on the sex chakra. She knows what she's doing. That's all I'm just trying to say. So police said Vigil told the victim, "I would have bagged you if I was in high school with you." Now, she technically was in high school with him. That's neither here nor there. But the victim also told officers that later in the day, Vigil gave him a dirty pizza slice keychain. I don't know what dirty pizza slice keychain is. I've looked it up. I've Googled it. It looks like a little slice of pizza. I don't know what it makes it a dirty slice. Or maybe it's like a dirty slice because it's like a thing, whatever. She gives him a keychain. Now, if you guys know if you're in a community, there's a community of people that do funky type Caligula type activities, and they pass keychains and put keys in fish bowls and stuff. I'm just making connections here.
They're savage animals.
Right. So she does that and then asks the student for his digits. She says, yo, put the number in my phone, and she does it in front of another student. This cougar was wild. Wow. The next day, Vigil caresses the student's face using both her hands. She hit him with the... So she does this when he goes to the office to exchange his school laptop. He was being a little flirty too. He shouldn't have went in there and exchanged that laptop. He could have had somebody go in there, but he was trying to see what was up. I'm just playing. But she does this and tells him that his face is so handsome. His face is so damn smooth. Now, police said another student witnessed that incident as well, because she's wild. She's a wild cat. Anyway, Vigil once again caressed the victim's face later in the day while they were in the assistant principal's office wing and told him, I am in love with you. The victim, 16-year-old boy, told police that he was uncomfortable and didn't know what to say, so he left the room. Growing have no rib. But the main fact is he was old boy, and she was a 35-year-old cougar, right? Oh, so left the room. Now, on that very same day, Vigil asked the student to follow her to a storage closet in the main office. Now, listen to me. Listen to it from both sides. As the student walked behind her, he's so damn uncomfortable. She's caressed his face. She hit him in the lower chakras with the acrylics. I don't have nails, but, right? And then she asked him to go into the storage closet with her. For what? He still walks behind her. And maybe he does it because he's a young 16-year-old boy. So as the student walked behind her, Vigil placed her hands on her buttocks, on her cheeks, looked back at him and smiled. This is what the report says. So then the victim said once they were in the room, because obviously he followed her in there, even though she's been throwing it at her, just throwing vagina, 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 throwing it at him. He still goes to the closet. So once they're in the closet, which he describes as small and dark, she placed her hand on his chest and said, you should get out of here before I do something. She is giving him all of the lines that you see in a Brazzers short film. You know, she's giving him all the lines, and he's and he's because I have to remind you, he's a 16-year-old boy. Let the children sing. He's a boy. So she hits him with the, should get out of here, or I do something I'm supposed to do. She's a cougar. And then he said she leaned forward as in to kiss him. And he took a step back because he's a 16-year-old boy. Now, according to the report, as the two were walking, Vigil began to caress the victim's right arm. So she's touched face, lower back, arm, cheek, other cheek, whatever, right? She later rubbed his hand, we're adding that, and once again asked for his number, which he declined to give her. That's what the authorities say. Now, police said when she then blew a kiss toward the victim as he left the office. Now, the victim told police he was very uncomfortable and went to the bathroom after the incident where he had a panic attack. Yeah, I'm sure you went to the bathroom and had a panic attack. Maybe he went to the bathroom and was like, oh, I blew it because I was, Or maybe went to the bathroom, you know what I mean, relieved himself. Or maybe he actually went to the bathroom and had a panic attack because he's a 16-year-old boy being seduced by a grown-ass cougs. What are we cheering for? I do all that because Vigil was taken into custody last Wednesday. All right, so that's right, guys. 16-year-old office aide, nervous, uncomfy, panic attack over unwanted touching. What's the touching? Lower back. I would have bagged you if I was in high school. The face, neck, arms, rubbing the buttocks. 16-year-old was an office aide, and she gets 5 charges of a battery, offensive against a student by an authority figure. And there's also some security student footage of it, and students saw it. I have not seen security footage. I tried to look at it. Search purpose. Was he white? Now, I don't know. That's a great question, because we always got to question what race somebody was in, because look, honestly, we always want to know. But let me show you something, guys. The Cougs. This is the high school, guys. High school. That's her. This is Miami Killian Senior High School. And let me tell you what, it is a majority of, I would say, black students. They are black and brown people at that school. Still don't know, the race of the child, but he's a child, and because he's a child, everything's hush hush as a child. But this happened to him. And let me tell you something. Killian Senior High School in Miami. Do you know what the mascot is? What the mascot is, guys? Tell me in the chat. Guess what their mascot is? The Cougars! I hit that so late. I'm hitting the button, but they're the Cougars. That's crazy. Stormita. You got it, Stormita. Tormenta. You got it. What am I doing? Throw that up there. She got it. Yep. She's a Cougs. A Cougar. She is a Cougar. Thank you, Flash. I appreciate it. I'm not funny. These stories are effing insane. This story is effing insane. Like, no, come on, guys. There has been a big, over the last how many years? Every, couple of weeks, it seems like. It says, lady teachers getting caught seducing students, banging them out, and doing all types of stuff with students. That is, I would say, more prevalent than school shootings. Would you say that, guys? Do you agree? Oh, there's Baba Yaga right now. I'm glad you decided to show your face, you fantasy football loser. But you're a real life winner. Right? I'll give you that. But fantasy, get out of here. I'm going to be throwing barbecue. Anyway, I appreciate it. As long as the teacher if it's a man, it's over for him. He's doing time. He's not getting arrested at his house. He's getting arrested in a parking lot as soon as the students pull up so they know that there's justice. Then they're going to arrest him. They're going to even put the charge on him. They're going to put other charges on him. They're going to throw him in gym pop and let the people handle him. Not as a man, But let's not get it twisted. I am not trying to fight for a man's right to seduce students at high school. I am not fighting. I'm not in that fight. I'm just not. I'm not fighting for that. I'm not even gonna. I'm not the beat. Well, I wonder, those are a lot of asterisks right there, sir. I wonder what you said in real life. I really do. Where's my stuff? Talking about lower chakras. We're learning about chakras. You know what? Guys, you're right. She is. She's a good-looking lady. Let's go over to her. She's a good-looking lady, but you know what? I know that you guys should know as well that she's ugly on the insides. Something is wrong with a 35-year-old woman trying to get with a 16-year-old boy. Right, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. You remember Mr. Parker came home, he's in the lack. I mean, lack. Mac, woo. Right. Right. That's what a lot of guys would say. Honestly, if this was me in high school, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Amazing. But yo, he wasn't ready for it, obviously. And he caught the panic attack. Could it possibly be that she was barking up the wrong tree? But at the same time, he did go back to that storage closet after flirting and flirting and flirting. Maybe they need to teach a class in high school. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Says everybody. Yeah, I agree, but man, these kids are different, man. Could have been barking up the wrong tree, definitely. You know. Could be.
Bitch, I'm from Cumberland.
I gotta hear anything. Hey, Uncle Pat. Yo, Uncle Pat. Good guy. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Look at this, Wendy. Wendy, you better not growl. My mom's better not be no cougars. Cougar. He just couldn't pull the trigger. I know. Insert ESPN fantasy football joke in response to that. You work it out. I'm getting happy with it. All right, I'll remind you guys, it's Talking Shit, Getting Clicks. This is the original podcast, and I am times. We have a call-in show. I'm looking at the chat, and you guys are making me look over at the chat right now because it's busy in here. If you guys don't mind, if you regard me, if you just came up in here, you heard it. It's ringing. There's bells. There's a click in there somewhere. Please hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend, and do all that. Hit alerts, because some days when I'm feeling myself, you see this background, we talk fantasy football, but not only that, we talk all types of football things. Basically, show is called For the Birds. Because I'm an Eagles fan, guys.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
That's why you gotta hit that alert, because I be doing bonuses and we talk and get on there when I'm feeling it. But yeah, that's the guy I played and I won. We were both 1-5. I am 2-6. Somebody's 1-6, is like I say. I didn't, but I'm sure he did. Fly, Eagles, fly. Beautiful. I win fantasy. Eagles beat Miami because that was supposed to be a test for us, but we handled that solidly like men. They roughhoused them. We roughhoused them and we them. And Dallas wasn't even on the screen, so that's even better. I mean, watching them lose is great, but them not even coming on the screen?
Many people know them as the JumpOut Boys in their city.
You know it. Welcome, Uncle Pat, to the junk. jump out guys. We call them guys because there's both, you know, you can't call them jump out. DeLorean, like I was saying. Yo, so, damn. Can y'all believe Vanessa Vigil? I believe did all that. She did. Yo, how do you think she felt like she was throwing it at him? She was throwing it at him, and she got, not only did she got passed up, but damn, she got arrested too. Got arrested. Now she didn't do anything, so
Just
you guys,
shocked. I never imagined that would happen.
Oh yeah, hold on. Hold on, we're not done. There was more footage. This is Andrea Santos, and she's shocked because
Here at school.
In another
I mean, yeah, she's shocked. That's right. She plays her hands on her buttock, guys.
of 5
She placed her hand on her buttocks. Janae, you make me feel weird. Yeah, did y'all hear about the guy with the what am I doing? What am I doing? This guy. You hear about him? He tried to bring the plane down. Huh? Did you guys hear about this guy? He's out of control. He is out of control. We're about to talk about him in a second. But before I do, I'm gonna definitely check the lines. The lines. So call in 313-825-5557. We're making it through the show pretty good. We're an hour in. I like to do like a little 2-hour banger. You know, you can come in, that's what he's doing. Yeah, he did. He said he was lacking sleep, but he said it was some other stuff. Carter, we about to talk about it. About to talk about this crazy. Yo, I've nicknamed this guy, I've nicknamed him Captain Chaos. I've nicknamed him that. He's definitely Captain Chaotic. Take this big man off. Yeah, so I got this off of Reddit, actually. Those Reddit stories I heard about, and I don't know if I should, but yo, listen to this. Let's go here. Am I not on here? Am I not on here at all? Is there a camera on this camera here? You guys are feeling my let me show it to you guys. Lumberjack. All right, so that's nice. That is very nice. To do something like that. All right, so this is like some, I don't know what we're gonna hear. This is supposed to be the flight recorder footage. Can't hear anything. You guys hear anything?
Right, 29, do you want to stay on the setting, or I can get you set up for a downwind? Set us for a downwind, but get 2059. Right, net 2059, roger, turn right in the 2050. 050, 2059. Right, net 159, when able, you could let me know the threat level.
Okay, I'll just give you a heads up. We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit, and he doesn't sound like he's causing any issue in the back right now. I think he's the dude. Other than that, yeah, we want law enforcement as soon as we get on the ground and park.
All right, net 2059, roger. You can contact that point on approach now on 118.1. 167.
That's crazy. All right, so they had him subdued. And this is him. All right. Like it's crazy. He's just an off-duty pilot, and he's being accused of trying to shut down the engines of an Alaska Airlines plane mid-flight. The police. That's Alaska Airlines plane. That's like an Alaska Airlines plane taking off it looks like, or landing. And that looks like an Alaska Airlines plane mid-flight. He knew of the flight. Now, this happened on a Sunday. Blessings. And said he was having a nervous breakdown and told the flight crew that he needed to be subdued, according to a federal complaint. Now, Alaska Airlines pilot, his name is Joseph E. Emerson. Right? And he's 44 years old. That's the jail he's taken to. This guy's 44 years old. And he was charged in federal court with interfering with a flight crew. We're going to get to more of that. U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Oregon announced Tuesday that the charge comes on the heels of dozens of state charges in Oregon, including 83 felony counts of attempted murder. I guess there were 83 other souls on that plane. So 83 counts of reckless endangerment and 1 count of endangering an aircraft, booking records show. Emerson attempted to cut fuel to the plane's engines while the flight was en route from Washington State to San Francisco on Sunday. Now, it was a quick action of the crew's captain and the first officer that kept the engines from failing completely, because really what he did was he attempted to grab the handle of, it's the, like he's putting out a fire in the engine. So there's like the extinguisher fluid or whatever. And he actually pulled on that. So that usually stops the engines, but they were able to clear it. Actually pumps it into the fuel lines and cuts the gas lines off there. So it's not a crazy explosion, or the fire from an engine doesn't, go throughout the plane. It cuts down the gas lines, but it also pumps like a little juice in there, maybe a little Fix-A-Flat, some type of chemical in there to cut the lines. What they were able to do was not only subdue them, but get those lines cleared and keep those engines running. And lucky for them. Now, why they got the man subdued? He's in the back. He tells them why they got her handcuffed. He says his most famous lines. Those lines are, "I'm not okay." He says he's not okay. And right after he says, "I'm not okay," once again, he rushes and he tries to grab for the emergency exit of the plane. So they finally got him down. The flight was forced to divert to Portland, Oregon, where the suspect was taken into custody by the Portland police. Now, while in custody, Emerson told a police officer he had become depressed about 6 months ago. Now, according to an affidavit authored by an FBI agent and included alongside the federal complaint, Emerson denied taking any medications, the affidavit, but he did discuss psychedelic mushrooms with the responding officer. Those things. Psilocybin? Is that how you say it, right? Right? Anyway. He's talking about the psychedelic mushrooms, and he said it was his first time taking mushrooms. That's what the affidavit. So asked specifically if Emerson told police he had been under the influence of mushrooms at the time of an incident, spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Oregon told CNN reporter that remains part of an ongoing investigation. So while he's in custody, Emerson said he was admitting to what he did. Per the affidavit, he said, "I'm not fighting any charges you want to bring against me, guys." That's what he said. And he is being held without bail at the Multnomah. First class to protect your ass. Real quick, acting out. All right, so authorities do not believe the incident was an act of terrorism or ideologically motivated violence. A law enforcement source familiar with the investigation told reporters and investigators that investigators actually believe it may have been the result of a mental health episode. And authorities are preparing for court officials to order an assessment of the defendant's psychological state as part of court proceedings. All right, so suspect tried to cut the fuel, airline says, after taking off from Everett, Washington. Flight 2059, if you want to know the flight number. And it's operated by a regional carrier called Horizon Air. They reported the security threat related to a takeoff as an off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot. We don't know. Could have really flying that. They're putting it out that he was off-duty. Made sure they said that. But anyway, he's identified as Emerson, and he was traveling in a flight deck jump seat. So he's in the actual cockpit, but there's like an extra seat, flips out for pilots that are like maybe piggybacking to go to another airport so they can go fly a plane or going home or something like that. They usually have a jump seat there comfortably get their travel on. So while in the cockpit, he tried to shut down both of the Embraer 171, 175's engines by pulling its fire extinguisher handles. That's what the airline said. So the fire suppression system comes with like a T handle, like plug it with the claw. Like a T. I don't want to show you. Whatever. Anyway, the wing closes. The valve in the wing closes to shut off the fuel to the engine, right? So after they pulled some residual fuel that was remaining in the line, they were able to keep the engines from cutting off, actually. So the crew is being praised for their difficult and highly unusual situation and how they handle it. And they have been found to be just grateful for the skillful actions of the crew. Emerson had initially engaged in small talk about the weather and the aircraft before he actually said, "I'm not okay." And one of the pilots turned around to see him reaching up and grabbing that red fire handle. So grabbed him, declared the in-flight emergency, wrestled him, and got him to leave the cockpit. He agreed to leave the cockpit. That's insane. You know what? I don't know. Like, what is this paint thing? I'm trying to find my call-in page. Everybody's had a. But yo, somebody just sent this in from. I just got a email from someone who's watching and was listening to the Vanessa Vigil information, and they sent me this. Let's see what it is.
Especially well on your leaf project, Bobby. Yes, very creative. Your entire family in leaves. Oh no! Uncle Ted's nose fell off! In fact, your paper is so good that I have a surprise for you. You do? Yes, sirree. I've got something special right here in my drawers.
Something special in yours?
That's pretty good. I remember Bobby's World. Bobby's World. Oh, Bobby's World used to go. Uncle Ted was the dude. Yep, there he is. She's still got her LinkedIn up. She's gonna need another job, guys. Definitely gonna need another. Reckless World thinks the pilot was on the dust. Right? That was funny. I thought so too. Yeah. Here. Recky be telling me to do things, I'm gonna do it. I'ma do it. Some reason I don't have a keyboard to my phone anymore. I feel like I have to. Damn, over the years I have 5 people in this. This is crazy. So next week in fantasy football, I play Baba Yaga's wife. She goes by Sax in the City. That's a hot ass name, ain't it? It is. I give it up to her. She got that off. The thing is like she's in first place, and I am slated to win by 3 points, and I really, I really want. I don't think you understand how much I want to win. How do I make it whatchamacallit at? Yeah, do this. Phone number is. I have no idea. Let's do.
EAGLES Eagles!
Yeah, I just noticed like, oh wow, you gonna hang the phone up? But I know revolution. Vanessa Vigil, empowered to help young children and adults in areas specializing in child investigating, counseling, case management, or in the education field. Yeah.
That's her? That's her right there?
That is her LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, I'm taking her all the way down.
You doing what?
16 in high school? In high school, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah.
I understand.
Why did he like that, bro? Somebody said they was going to tell him. I guess he thought, like, I'm going to just go the other way, lawsuit or something. Cause man, or he would, cause like you did all of that.
That sounds right.
All of that.
He honestly could have been about his bag. He could have been like, hey, listen, because obviously there's got to be some type of suit. There's got to be some type of suit.
What's that dude out that's running down there? Who's they mayor or governor or whatever?
Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, see, they gotta get something back from the community, taking everything.
Oh wow.
They gotta get something back from the
Time out. Because y'all trying to play me.
The bag, son.
That's insane. Yeah, I hear people in the chat, and that's that is something I was going to talk about. There's a mass shooter out of Maine.
I don't think they caught him yet.
Killed like 16 people. When I saw the original picture of him, guys, like really, got the babies, put the babies away. There might be showing of weaponry. I'll just throw it up. But the way he was holding, coming in with the elbow tucked, I was like, my man has done this before. And I believe he is an ex-military guy. Main shooter who killed 22 people is a firearms instructor treated for hallucinations. He was treated for hallucinations. There's a lot of mental health shit going on. Was he hallucinating? Was he seeing in another dimension? But anyway, but he was capping people. And not only it's just 22 people that were killed, there's dozen more that were injured. So from, trying to flee, getting cut on glass or whatever, to people actually being shot, surviving, and being part. And I'm talking about the numbers that I saw were like 50, 60 people. That right there that he's holding in his hand looks to me like an AR-15, and the holes that they leave in people are not pretty. No guns are pretty, but them shits are devastating if you get hit with one of them rounds. And the fact that he still hasn't been caught. Why do you think he hasn't been caught yet? Usually this ends, the police would have ran down on him, surrounded him, and either he would have gave it up or he would have offed himself.
It's like a bad Rambo.
Did Rambo take place in Maine?
No, but Rambo, no, I don't, you know what? I don't know. But Rambo didn't kill nobody, but he was on the run in the woods somewhere. He's a bad Rambo.
He's like in Oregon or some stuff. Washington, Hope, Washington. All right, so he was on the West Coast with it. He was in the West Coast, Maine, basically, when he did what he did.
Oh yeah, it was Hope, Washington.
I remember that. Part 2 is called First Blood, right? Amazing. He is still on the run. 18 people dead, 13 hurt. That's insane.
Where did he shoot up? Where did he shoot up? What place was it?
A bowling alley and I think like a bar or something like that.
Yeah, we got to dig. We got to figure out who frequents these places and what's going on in this community.
Listen, we have mass shootings in America every day. Every day. And at least we have 2 sensational ones, such as the one that's going on right now with this main shooter that happens per month. Like I stopped, since I've started doing this show, like every single week, every show, I could probably do that week's mass shooter. And I've done a couple. I've talked about a couple. But this is out of control.
This was amazing.
Said he's had hallucinations. He's prior military. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a crazy episode since coming back. Anybody have any crazy episodes? Call in 313-825-5557. You share yours. I might share my crazy story with you guys. Because it is nuts.
Explain what that is, though. That's not yours, because you'll do it later. But, what is the episode?
I mean,
what is the feeling?
I'll have to be vague. But it could, this guy could schizophrenic where he's talking and seeing things that aren't really there or that we can't see. If you want to be there on some spiritual.
Okay, I got you.
Or just something is not ticking with his brain. He's not on the same frequency as most of us. So,
you see what Flash said?
What? Where? I don't know. I'm running a little late. I got a Patrick Parker. True that. Know it. You know it. What'd he say? It didn't even come up in. It must be good. Like they must have blocked it on my end. I don't know. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
It's from COVID. I bet he said it's from COVID.
I bet he said it must have been the,
Oh man, it might. I don't even know. Look, I can say vagina, vagina, but if you say like COVID-19 on this show, they might boot us off. And let me tell you what, the 19's back.
I call it the flu cousin.
The 19 is back. The 19 is back. My place of employment, we are wearing masks yet again.
Side effects from the shot, boy.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
Well, then,
I said it was the last time.
I'm gonna ease into this. Well, if it is then why were people catching COVID before the shot? Just to play. Let me advocate. You got that button. Where's your button where I advocate for the devil? Hit that button. Or I'm gonna advocate for a
I ain't on the podcast.
Oh.
I ain't on the podcast.
Time out.
I don't know.
You're a real crumb bum.
There we go. Yo, how about those Phillies losing? How about those? Yo, as soon as I hit that button, I wasn't even thinking about you. I immediately thought about the Philadelphia
You're a real
Phillies.
crumb bum.
I thought about the Phillies losing. That's how my brain works, as you can see. Like, that was close, right? But no, honestly, I hit that button because it's a show. Come on, Revolution. It's a show. And sometimes you do act like a crumb bum. But as soon as I hit that button, no lie, only thing I could think about was the Philadelphia Phillies and how they blew it, man. How they blew it.
I didn't watch one game.
I was, Ev turned it on because she's a sports connoisseur. And, all right, so Arizona wins on the October 24th. And on the 23rd, they win. 24th, they win. 21st, the Phillies beat them 6-1. Right? Yo, we had a game 2, where Philly took the lead and they went up 2-0. And they had beat the Diamondbacks 10-0. right? Ev Love Love, if you're out there listening, and please let these people know I did not lie. I said, yo, 10-0. I know it sounds stupid that I'm going to say this, but they didn't need that many runs. They could have got 5 on them, 4 or 5 on them. They didn't have to 10-0 them. Now the Phillies are going to lose. I said this. Love, Love, you call in, you tell the people I said this. You tell them. It is something flash. It is something flashback. Game 2, the Phillies beat up the Diamondbacks 10-0, and they didn't need to score all those points. I know it sounds ignorant what I'm saying. All you baseball enthusiasts are like, oh, what type of voodoo shit is he talking? But I'll tell you, it's about the law of averages. If you average 6 points or 5 a game and you get 10, what are you going to average the next? How do you get to the average of 5 from 10? You gotta blow it. You gotta have a 0. Now they didn't get zeroed, but they had how many 1-run games? They had 1-run game. They had a 2-run game. We're talking about the world. They blew that much. And Philly fans are so damn disrespectful. They were being disrespectful. And now Arizona did their damn thing. I knew it was going to happen. It happens all the time. I've been off the Phillies for so long because I've been so disappointed with them. The Eagles almost had me there. The Sixers lost me a while ago. I'm not going to lie. I'm telling you right now.
Talking trash, yo.
Ramid is talking trash?
See what he said?
What'd he say? Eagles going to have Christmas album. Taylor might be on there. Yo, last year the Eagles did. They made the offensive line made a Christmas album and they was going. They was going.
No.
Jason Kelsey and Mylata, they were singing. And yeah, he's talking about Taylor. Taylor Swift might be on there. I don't know. What type of trash? Can you tell him what type of trash? Because I don't know.
Go Jet.
Ramid is nothing. Yeah, he's nothing but love. He's nothing but love. He can't be talking trash. He's got nothing but love in his heart for me and this show. This show is called, supposed to hit that button, Talking Shit, Getting Clicks. This is an original podcast with the host Mo 3 times. And it's the Me episodes. We live. And we got the live chat here. Click like, subscribe, share, hit the notification. And also, call in. I'm on the phone right now with Richard Revolution.
Thank you, the people's champ.
The people's champ.
Yo, Indy's going down. Bro.
Oh, take it away.
Indy, or they put the muscle on Caesar, but yo, did you see the interview?
First of all, like, you got people out here. I know me and you are talking, and we can have this conversation, but, like, tell everybody on here what's going on. Let them know.
Okay. So what's going on is Indy, that's 105, right? Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
He's from the Breakfast Club on iHeart. Anyway, he had been working with this guy named Caesar Pena, and they've been doing this for a couple of years now. And they have been, it's called Flipping New Jersey. And what they have been doing was, they would get people to, get a house, get people to invest in it by, maybe bringing it up to code, refurbishing it or whatever. And then they were going to sweep the equity out the house after they build it up and then pay the people back 35% on whatever it was that they gave them, right? Some ridiculous numbers, right? So I guess what ended up happening is if you're not selling the properties, you have to pay for the properties if you're not renting them out. So now you got these people coming in. So now you're playing Peter with Paul's money because you're thinking about the future investments of what you're going to have. So you're counting money that's not really there yet. And maybe they got out of control. But DJ Envy was a part of this from day one. And he's clearly cooperating. And it was called Flipping NJ. And he's cooperating. But Caesar Pena just went live and he made a comment basically saying, he did it. Nobody had anything to do with it. It was on him. It was his fault. But basically I got money. So what? Like that's what I really got out of it. Whatever time I gotta go do it is what it is. But you know, it wasn't on purpose and this, that, and the third, right? But you could tell when he was saying what he was saying, you could tell like he was really pressured to say this. Like you can tell like he wasn't, it didn't look sincere when he was saying it. Like, you know, reading body language in the way that he was going, like he was just like doing it, but it didn't feel right. But he put a statement out there basically, I guess trying to absolve DJ Envy, but Envy's going down.
You think Envy's going down? You think DJ Envy is going down?
I think Envy's they want Envy, or they gonna take other people down. You know how it go. It's the fans. You know how they work.
I think the Envy's lawyer is saying that he is a victim of the basically what you explain as a Ponzi scheme. Usually, when you're using other people's money to pay investors, using new investor money to pay out old investors. You know, that's Bernie Madoff, Charles Ponzi.
It's all his
Ponzi
old
scheme.
videos. All his old videos of him saying like he does this, him pushing and doing things together. So if he's saying that he was doing all of this, but he wasn't watching the money, is what he'll have to be saying. I wasn't in charge of the finance. But he can't say that. They tried to say recently they're trying to put old footage. They're forgetting that there's footage out there where DJ Envy said on Tony the Closer's show, when Tony the Closer asked him, "Didn't you say he owe you money?" And he was $500,000 for the school, and he said no, he gave me my money, but he don't owe me anything. We don't have any issues. He said this already.
Right.
So now they're trying to push that he is in debt, that he owes money. Now that man clearly said online when Tony the Closer asked him about it, he said no, he paid me my money, so we're good.
Right.
So it's like it's too much contradicting statements out there. You know, I was on this already from the jump. So I'm like, what should be, we'll see. There's gonna be a lot of selling and other people going down.
That's crazy. They said that he's selling his cars too. Like, look at this beautiful 2021 Ford GT. This is like one of my favorite cars in the world. Oh, that's the Ferrari. Where's the Ford at? It's kind of creepy. But as you can see, he's selling the Ford GT. That's a beautiful car.
That's nice.
Like, when I looked at it though, when we're talking about it, like his involvement, I was equating it to maybe in the way that he's stating it, or maybe the way that it's going to play out. I gotta equate it to this guy, like Ja Rule and Firefest. Like, to me, Ja Rule is DJ Envy. He's out there, he's promoting it, he's like the face of it. You're coming, he's the one that's bringing a lot of the money in. But Caesar, to me, is this guy right here. What was this guy's name again? You remember Firefest?
I forgot about this. Yeah, I remember this though.
Matt, Mark, or something like that. Anyway, yeah, that's what it seemed to me. Billy McFarland. There we go.
Billy McFarland.
And it says Ja Rule says he was scammed by Billy McFarland too. It's playing out kind of like Firefest. You know?
The DJ Envy got paid.
Bro, you don't think Ja Rule got money for doing those endorsements? And
I do.
You know? It depends on how he got paid. It depends on how he got paid.
If old boy sold their whole catalog for $300,000. He can't have that. He got but so much money. So everybody catalog for $300,000.
Irv Gotti sold.
He said he gave. Yeah.
He didn't give Ja Rule his masters back?
He didn't say what he gave him. He just said he gave him something. He said, I took care of Rule.
Oh, because Rule had like three bangers, like Veeny Vitty Vici, the Love One joint with the I do. She went like you do what I do, my love for you. That's what I got. You know I got careers on me, but yeah, Rule, baby. Insane.
I don't know.
John,
it's
Billy,
all, it's either
Billy
way.
and John. Caesar and
Envy said too much
Rashad.
incriminating stuff throughout the stuff that makes him look a little dirty. He could 6'9" it though.
He can fix it. He can fix it.
But
Caesar looks
iHeart
like
might get
he's
mad, you know,
he's
he
done.
did get them-
I
he
think
got
he's done his time
them-
before because Caesar actually learned real estate in jail. That's what the story was, right? So
like most of it.
yeah, not all of us. Yo, you got anything else for us, Revolution? Anything else you want to talk about the Pinkett
Nah,
Smiths?
that was it.
Where's Stormy
The what?
at? Where's Tormenta? Tormenta, huh? You want to talk Jada and Will?
Oh
Will
my
and Jada?
God, bro.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, Jada thinks she's Tupac. Go ahead, put up the Jada live, Jada Tupac live. Did you see that?
No, I haven't really been.
When she says, "Is this sold crack?" How she said she sold crack.
I heard that she sold crack in Baltimore, and everybody from Baltimore is like everybody from Baltimore sold crack. There's one exposing the lies. This is 26 minutes. They were showing
I went
like
crying down the freaking aisle.
I'm getting married. I literally said to Jada, that's it. I retire. I retire.
I'm crying down the
Hold on.
freaking aisle.
I'm getting married.
that's back when she was Peaches. She was on Low Down Dirty
I
Shame.
literally said to Jada.
That you see that? Can't have. Look at the eyebrows. No, those
That
might
was
be
an
fake.
arranged. You think it was an arranged marriage?
No, I think they were like really feeling each other. Hold on, is that Seth Rogen right here? No, maybe not. Yo, all right. So, I think like when they got together, it was like boom, and then I don't know. Listen,
Yeah,
I don't
Will
think
gets
that
46
Will.
degrees of
Everybody's tired of Will Smith, but I'm pretty sure he's done his bullshit over. Definitely, because they were
he
talking
seems
like
like a
that.
good guy. But he's 6 degrees of separation. We all knew Will went. Will was a different type of character.
But she does not. Maybe she's just keeping it together. She's emasculated him so much. Maybe when she said that he wasn't actually of an alternative lifestyle, maybe that was like a give me. Maybe it was a give me to him.
Quincy brung him in. You know Quincy Jones brung him in, so he was down with that movement. So he could have just been having how they have those marriages where everybody know what's going on, but they got they got higher learning or purpose or something. I don't know what it happens when you get rich. You get crazy.
Oh, it's just for a show. He's his cover.
Yeah, but they got love for
So
each other
you
too.
basically
They're all
saying
actors.
that Will Smith be at those Dwayne Wade parties?
Oh, for sure. He was you know what they say about him, a puffy.
So you think that Will Smith be with the White?
Well, they already been right around your neck.
Yo, did you hear about the White?
Not this guy. Not this guy.
Listen.
You gotta just do it. Just do it.
All right. So I'm going to just freestyle. Listen, this is what happened. So for years and years, people have been speculating that Dwight Howard, whether you care or not, they've always speculated that he was gay. He's basically been denying it over and over and over and over again. And really, it's whatever. It's whatever. That has always been the focus. Now, we got some news that came out by a person, last name Sherman? Harper. The last name was Harper. So Harper basically says that him and Dwight, both gentlemen, him and Dwight were exchanging text messages, risque text messages. Not gonna pull him up. Not that type of shit. 80 million people are doing the white talk right now. Is extraordinary. All right, so he's with Harper. He's telling them things. He's saying stuff that a woman would say to a man. And I mean, some spicy things. He wants to see the insert eggplant emoji. Wants pics of it. Can't wait to see Buddy. He can't wait to be with them or whatever. And they're talking. So finally, it happens. Buddy is going to meet up with Dwight at an unspecified location. Meet up. They start kissing. Once they start kissing, Dwight introduces another player onto the court. So it went from a one-on-one
Yo, can
to
you
a
cover his
two-on-one.
Can you cover his lips, please?
His
Please
lips
just put
right
a smile over his lips or something.
over his mouth? You want
Yes,
me?
please, please.
Why? Why?
Just cover his lips.
Why? I picked that bitch.
I can't do it with you talking like this. I keep looking at his bitch.
Stop looking at his mouth. Yo, so we're into the room or whatever.
Don't you say kiss? I love.
They start kissing each other, romantically kissing, and then that's when Dwight introduces onto the stage his friend, who is a biological male dressed as a female and goes by the name of Miss Kitty. All right, Miss Kitty. So now, Buddy Harper is like, yo, like, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect Miss Kitty to come in here. I didn't know it was this type of party. I thought it was just two dude on dude bumping our, how can I say a YouTube safe word for penis? They're bumping penises, right? So anyway, but he's not with it anymore. He's like, yo, I didn't really, I wasn't expecting this or whatever. And at this point, how tall is Dwight Howard? He's like 6'10". He's gotta be. Harper is a normal sized man. This big old dude grabs Harper up. Yeah, he is 6'10". Grabs Harper up, tears down his drawers, and proceeds to giving him unwanted, unasked for, unrequested in that moment. He gave him some capiche. He gave him some capiche, guys. Some capiche. Right? Basically. So this is the story. So my issue is that, listen, Dwight Howard, be whoever you're going to be. I don't agree with it, but do what you do. I'm not out to, like, whatever. That's your business. That's your business. But I think what a lot of people who are making content are failing to see, who are making these memes, who are making these little reels and sensationalizing Dwight's tryst with another man and a man dressed as a biological man, dressed as a woman, or transgender, whatever you want to call it. The thing that we should be talking about is that this motherfucker is a fucking rapist. He takes the booty. He steals the booty. Shit. He is a cheek collector.
Many people know him as the JumpOut Boys in their city.
Yo, it's crazy.
I'm a risk taker.
Oh.
One more time.
Oh.
He is a person who assaults other people sexually. And really, that is what we should be talking about. I don't want to rain on anybody's parade. I know we like to have chuckles at people who live an alternative lifestyle. I imagine that the 6'10" guy is truly whatever. I don't know if it's upbringing. I don't know if he was abused. I don't know if it's something that he can be, but that is what he is. And that's what he is. He's a tall, athletic man who plays in the masculine arena. To play in masculine. Plays overseas now or whatever. But that's what he is. But worse than that, I'm going to say worse or better or whatever, I don't know. It's 2023. I know we got to do disclaimers. I don't think it should be necessary because we should all know and have better sense. And I think the priority here, and the priority story with Dwight, who's actually a menace, I know. You guys might see how I spelt minutes out. It's kind of scary there. It's kitty shoulder. It's kitty around. But, like, honestly, this guy is a rapist. He raped another man. I swear, it's 12 o'clock, Cinderella. I'm about to put you back in high heels. I think that's Blood In, Blood Out. That's one of my favorites. I'm not going to lie. But that's what I got. We got another call in here. What's up? Talking shit, getting clicks. Who's on with Mo 3 times? Who am I talking to this evening?
Hey, Mo Line. This is Main Line on the line.
Yeah, let the
how you doing this evening?
Excellent, sir. Tell us, talk to us. Let everybody know.
Well, hey, first of all, let me tell you, just give you a quick line about the comments I made about the shirt. Back then, we had flannel shirts, and plaid, and they were multicolors. And growing up in the city, you just didn't wear those kind of shirts. So I was there was the dress shirts. We used to call them body shirts. The silk shirts or roll collar, whatever. And so I was, fashion. I was trying to step outside and do my thing. So I took the two words. We used to call them lumberjack shirts, the plaid shirts, the flannel shirts, and I took the lumber with the style of shirts that was prevalent at that time, called body shirts, and I just put the two together for my own statement. So you're not gonna I'm not
gonna be able to Google that because that's a 101.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Mainline, we see you now. We know you use dapper. Flashback, you and Flashback be dapper with the suited and booted with the
that's what we did,
women. Yeah, I love that style.
Yeah, but that's what we did. And the Stetson shirts, the Stetson shoes, you're just not going to find them anywhere. That was just a day and time in our period. So, but I just wanted to say that because I tried to express it, and I know that it's hard to imagine something that you can't relate to in a period of time. But let me say this, man. This is what I really want to chime in on. But there's nothing more powerful on this planet, and I've tried every pleasure that came to my mind, and there's nothing more powerful than sex, man. Sex is the most powerful thing that we know of, And the other side of that is that I've never indulged in anything that has given me more satisfaction than having natural sex, with someone of the opposite sex. I'm a natural man. Don't get it twisted. I'm a natural man. But what I'm the point that I'm making is that the things that we've been been listening to and discussing tonight is that when you become rich and famous, or you are entertainment and you dealing with things on a higher level, there's no inside fulfillment. So subsequently, what happens in most of the cases is that people on that level, I'm talking about all our idols, the sports and entertainment people, then they're trying to receive some satisfaction from within, and they don't realize that you can't find it if you're not in balance with yourself. So what happens is they start experimenting, start going in all type of unnatural directions, trying to seek that satisfaction, only to validate themselves. Not to mention when you throw in the element of that when you are a celebrity or you're famous or you're an athlete, the money that and numbers that they throw at us that they're supposed to have really don't exist, because if it was, whenever they become unpopular, it all disappears, and Mr. Big come and take it all back from them. That's just the way the game goes. But the other point that I want that I want to make is that people who have the privilege being famous or being a celebrity, that the only thing that you ever get out of that type of lifestyle is you get sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Meaning, rock and roll meaning whatever turns you on. So all of those things are negative energies. And when you realize that it comes to your mind that you're just being sucked down a black hole. And very few of them are able to survive that type of pressure and that type of lifestyle that's created. And that's why I always refer to sports and entertainment like the internet we're dealing with now. It's the devil's workshop because it sucks you in and there's no way out, So the actions and things that we don't want to believe that people would do normally, or the things that don't make sense, it makes sense to them because they're lost. Their souls is empty, and they're trying to grasp on to reality and what is should be, and it boils down to being right and wrong. So it's just really sad, to even the incident with the teacher. I haven't had experiences like that just, if I was to share them, you would say that's unbelievable, but they would be true. And so the thing is that even with the with the shootings, it's a mad world out here. The movie is a mad world out here, bro. And we can't allow ourselves to get caught up in it, and we also can't allow ourselves to let it affect our balance that's within ourselves. And we have to just take it for what it's worth, and then hope that those type of situations never come upon us, because I know because as I turn it over in my head, there really are no solutions, and you can use all of those type of associated words. You can call it mental health, stress, and all of that. I mean, we all dealing with stress and trauma every day, and with regards to the shooting, the fact that he was involved in the military, it's even more understandable that he would have those type of mental dilemmas that he's dealing with, but it's still no justification, because wrong is wrong, and so the point that I'm making is most of the time is that we have to always be in charge of ourselves, and we have to do the best we can on any given day and at any given moment. And we just have to, when you're out there in the world, as my favorite saying is, we just always have to watch your perimeter, excuse me. And I just wanted to put that out. And I always hope for the best for people who have gotten themselves in those situations, for people that we look up and worship to, our so-called celebrities and entertainers. I hope that they be able to find their way. So the things that that we're finding out through they've been going on since that particular industry's been going on, and and it's sad, but it's true. But those are the rules of the road that they play by, And I just wanted to say that, sir.
We're gonna hit you with definitely, but more critically, we gotta hit you with the impact, because you said a lot there, and I love how you summarized everything. You summarized the show. You know what? Main line, when we do these shows, you really have to get the last word. We need that last word of wisdom, because definitely we all know.
If older people don't listen to younger people,
they become slower with younger people, and vice versa. We all need to come together and listen to each other, check out each other's points of view, because I totally agree with it, especially when it comes to when you're talking about the white with the overindulgence and that what do they call it when your tolerance for sex just gets crazier and crazier until you're doing some things that are out of character. And then
yes,
definitely always giving us the lessons on fashion, because we know that you are one of the best to ever do it.
Breakdown!
Right? And then when we talk about the shootings and the mental health and just the craziness that is out in the world, you definitely did give us a reminder that, we got to keep everything tight. We have to remember that there's some people out there that are sent here to try to destroy us, and it's real, and we always have to be on our guard. Got to be our six and each other's backs, definitely. That's what it's all about. Not about the me. It is about the we.
Breakdown!
I don't like using that button again. But Mainline, we appreciate you. And I think that's it. I think we're going to play the trombone music. To the best. That's right. We episodes. Hit like, share, subscribe to the channel. Our show. We talked about everything, but we definitely. Oh man, it's so loud. We definitely got to talk about the white. We got to talk about Vanessa Vigil, the teacher in Miami, and her shenanigans. Yeah. Let's talk about a lot of things this Thursday. I appreciate everybody for coming out. And we'll definitely see you guys next week. Same time, same place, different new show. Thanks for everybody for coming out. Before you leave, if you ain't hit like, hit that thumbs up for me, please. Good night, everybody.